law, the first one was drafted. It's been revised so many years since. And then 2002, we had Mrs. Irene Duncan Adanusa, who was appointed the first female General Secretary of NAT. And she also deserves a round of applause. And just please go to the next slide so I don't have to go through all of that. These are the names I mentioned, the trailblazers, the Yasantues of NAT, including all the other females who have risen to the top of NAT and NATLAS. We say thank you, we say Ayiko. Going to the current date, I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview of NATLAS and the statistics. Right now, we have about 260,000 members NAT total. Out of the 260,000 members, there are about 113 NATLAS members, which means that NATLAS is about 44% of the NAT membership. What the graph that you see there is a depiction of what the membership looks like. The Greater Accra region has the highest female membership at 63%, while the three administrative regions of NAT in northern Ghana recorded the lowest, which is 31 to about 35%. What that means is that there's significant opportunity in the three northern regions, right? And in terms of women leadership in NAT, for the school rep, we are at about 26.2%. The lowest is at the district, which is around 25.8%. And when we go to the national, we are at 40.5%, which means that NAT is doing something right. Thank you very much. When we go down to the next one, what are the causes why there are so many women in NATLAS, but we don't have as many in leadership positions? That speaks to the systemic barriers to women's leadership in the educational sector. And the first one is the cultural norms. We prioritize caregiving roles, and that actually a lot of time clashes with leadership time demands, and it favors male authority. Also, there's also limited access to professional development, logistical issues, and insufficient institutional support. Another very important thing is work-life balance struggles. We have dual teaching and family roles, and it restricts availability for leadership duties. And then there are also institutional barriers, sometimes inflexible policies and lack of affirmative measures perpetuate underrepresentation. These are some of the things that have led to the systemic barriers to women's leadership in the educational sector. The purpose of this NATLAS policy is to provide a comprehensive framework to advance gender equity, leadership, and inclusion. And then we also want to specifically strengthen NATLAS and as an institutional arm of NAT. We want to promote gender equity and social justice. And then, talking about supreme impact, we want to empower women educators with development and socio-economic support. That is why the policy was set up. It's important to appreciate the difference between equality and equity, because in the previous slide, I highlighted the fact that we want to promote gender equity and social justice. And this slide reminds us of an important truth. Equality and equity are not the same. To your left, you see where we have equality. And that is where everyone is given the same resources. But equity recognizes that some groups need additional support to reach the same level of opportunity and participation. And so the NATLAS policy was done with an equity approach. And the point is that by intentionally investing in the capacity, the visibility, and leadership pathways of NAT women's members, it levels the playing field and it becomes a tool for equality. The purpose of the NAT policy is to provide a comprehensive framework for advancing gender equity, leadership, and inclusion within NAT and the wider educational sector. In terms of scope, it applies to NATLA structures at the national, the regional, the district, and local levels. In terms of target beneficiaries, the primary beneficiary is supposed to be female NAT members across all levels of the association and school-going girls. In terms of the secondary beneficiaries, it's the wider NAT membership, Ghana's education system, families and communities. You can imagine, we said that there are 113,000 plus women in NAT. And so if you are really developing 113,000 Ghanaian women, you can appreciate the impact that is going to be making. In terms of the vision statement, what the NATLAS policy seeks to have is a transformed and inclusive educational and union landscape in Ghana, where women educators thrive as empowered leaders, equal partners, and change agents, driving gender equity, educational excellence, and national development. The mission statement is to advance gender equity in education by empowering women educators as leaders and change agents. And it's through targeted capacity building, welfare support, advocacy, and institutional reforms that strengthen their professional, economic, and psychosocial well-being while promoting inclusive unionism and educational excellence. The core values that are in this policy spell LEAD, and L is for leadership, which is about empowering women to take active roles in decision-making and shaping the future of education. The E is for equity, promoting gender equity and ensuring fair access to opportunities for all educators. A is for advocacy, transforming education through proactive engagement, policy influence, and community mobilization. And D is for dedication, promoting unwavering commitment to our mission and the advancement of education. The NATLAS policy is built on 6 strategic pillars. And the first one is professional excellence and development. And that is on capacity building, career advancement pathways, mentorship and coaching, as well as recognition programs. The second pillar is on leadership and governance, and that is about women's representation in decision-making. Right now, we talk about it's less than 25%, and then the Gender Equity Act is also giving us, quotas that we have to fulfill. So it's ensuring that we have women's representation in decision-making, there's leadership development, and there's governance reforms. The third pillar is on economic empowerment and welfare, financial literacy and entrepreneurship, social protection and benefits, economic opportunities, work-life integration, and wellness. The fourth pillar is on social justice and rights advocacy, which is talking about gender-based violence prevention, work-life balance initiatives, rights awareness and legal support, and community engagement and social transformation. The fifth pillar is on institutional strengthening, which is on organizational capacity building, systems and process improvement, resource mobilization, governance and transparency, innovation and adaptation. And the sixth pillar, thank you very much to the members who came, is on environmental sustainability, because you mentioned that environmental sustainability is so very important. Talking about climate change, education and resilience, responsible and sustainable mining advocacy, sustainable agriculture and aquaculture, sanitation and water management, as well as green partnerships and sustainability. In terms of this policy, with respect to the next steps and roadmap, the first one is about policy approval, and that's why we're here, to talk to you about it so that the policy can be approved, and then we can lead the policy rollout across national, regional, district, and local levels. The second one in terms of next steps is about system strengthening, making sure that there's accountability, transparent decision-making. The third one is on advocacy, which is about championing gender equity and advocating for women's leadership across NAT. The fourth one is about partnerships, driving partnerships and resource mobilizations to implement the strategic pillars. And then the fifth one, in terms of next steps and roadmap, is on promoting mentorship and succession planning for future women leaders. To end, I'm going to leave you with a quote, which is from UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres. He says, "Women's leadership and decision-making is not a favor to women. It is essential to peace and progress for all." Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Natlas. Natlas. Natlas, Natlas, Natlas. Do you know the meaning of this? Do you know? So, thank you. Let's put our hands together for our presenter. Madam, we are very grateful. So, members, this is what we have for our women in the union. I will now come to the floor. If you have any concern, inputs for clarification, matter of interest, let me listen to you now. Madam, one. Any other? At least let's get about 5 for the first round. 2, 3. No hand here. 4. No hand in the middle. Okay, first 4. Akoya not last inti. First 4. Honorable member, you have the floor. Once you are with the mic, can we start?
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Kennedy Edem Amwako, Southdown District, Volta. I want to thank the policymakers for this brilliant and excellent policy. Personally, I feel it is excellent, and they need to be commended. When the presenter was speaking, she indicated few reasons that are limiting our women. I have a token or an idea to add to that. This is a personal, it's like it happened to me or I heard it. Let me say someone's experience. A wife wanted to contest a local position. The husband also wanted to contest for the district position. And you know, we the men, we say we are the head. Always we are the head. And the man was advising the woman that, listen, I am going for the district position. I please want you to resent your decision and leave the local position because he doesn't want the other colleagues to think that they are hijacking the association. So I think this should also be quoted in a way to adapt to reasons why some women are not participating, though they wish to. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next person.
Mr. President, my name is Ali Dudopla, NATOC General Secretary.
Please. No, bring it down. Oh, can you help him for me?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. President.
Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you very much for the chance given. In fact, I have to commend the people that did well coming out with the policy. I have 2 issues with regards to the policy. On going through, they talk about equity and equality. I know throughout their presentation, I realized that NATOC, ladies who go to campus, maybe for a duration of 4 years, though we align them with the constituency or the locals, districts. But when they are there, possibly they will not be aligned or possibly be included during certain periods of the programs. What will they be doing? Or is there any plan going forward to include NATOC ladies on campus? 2, okay, this actually answered this and covered the whole thing. So I'll
Thank you very much. Madam, you have the floor.
My name is Nimatu Mohammed from Tamale Metro District in the Northern Region.
Please, they can't hear you, so
Please, the mic
no,
is-
come and help her for me.
I can't hold. Hey, it will look like something. It will look like something. When you are holding it, be careful. All right.
Madam, let's proceed.
Okay, so please, my name is Nimatu Mohammed from the Tamale Metro District in the Northern Region. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to listen to something beautiful that I have always wanted to listen about NATLAS. I have a suggestion or a recommendation, let me call it that way. As a former beauty queen for Northern Regional NAT,
Yeah. Once a beauty queen, always a beauty queen.
Thank you.
Madam, you remain beautiful, okay?
Thank you so much. I would love to emphasize on the fact that we have been mentioning women empowerment. And I would love to create possibly that maybe you have not observed what I have observed. To the beauty queens that has been chosen through hard work, serious effort being put into it, only for you to be known as a beauty queen and no project to work on. But when it is time for the beauty pageant, you are being asked to present your project. But afterwards, the beauty queen is left behind, not to do any project. Let's leave the local or the district aside, the region, nationals. Now you have had current beauty queens yesterday beautifully seated in front. I would love to recommend that please add them to your initiatives. Make sure you give them projects. There are so many females behind the scene who are struggling with sexual abuse, how to handle their menstrual cycle, people abusing them, physically abusing them, and they need help. So many of them not knowing how to take care of themselves or how to even hold themselves together to become a beautiful woman like me today. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Please, I will plead with you, add it to your initiatives and make sure you give them projects and allow them to operate. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I am very much happy to speak right after the beauty queen. The former beauty queen. Eric.
Order.
It's my name.
Yes.
My friends call me Berima. Mr. President, my issue is continuation of where she ended. I was looking at it from this angle, that they will become, the beauty queens will become the face of the union, and they can include in their policy affecting our female students. After affecting other women teachers, they also should have a way to affect our female students in area of being role models or coming to their level to have talks with them so that anytime they are considering the female teacher, the female student will also be considered. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes. 1, 2, madam. 3, 4. Point of information. Yes, madam, you'll be the fifth person. Madam, let's listen to information.
Thank you, Mr. President. With what our lady said about the beauty queens having projects, this year, NATLAS rebranded the beauty pageantry. And all contestants that came had projects from their various regions. So it had been catered for. And our wish is that when they go back, even if you have not won, our various regions will support them carry out their projects. Thank you.
Thank you. My lady.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am Perpetual Busumpra, Western Region. We have 20 female chairpersons in council.
Madam, can you amplify what's small?
That we have 20 female chairpersons in council.
Yes.
And looking at the female chairpersons in council, I asked, and there's not seem to be any female chairperson from all the 3 northern regions that we have. I would like to admonish our males, our husbands, our brothers from the north. It's a plea, I beg of you. That there is a cultural difference, I understand. I'm only pleading that by next 4 years, not at all a single female chairperson should come from any of the 3 northern regions.
You've made your point. Madam?
Hello.
Oh, no, Honorable Member, please. Let me take the lady first.
Yes,
you can stand for me.
Yes, Mr. President.
So, Madam.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Rose June from Adansi West District. Please, Mr. Chairman, my question is...
Oh, please.
I'm aware...
Madam, hold on. Madam Chairperson, you've not finished with your question. So don't worry. Don't worry. Let's listen to your sister, okay? Madam, continue.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Please, my question is, I'm aware at the district level, local level, NATLAS coordinators are elected.
Yes.
From the local, likewise the district, the regional.
Yes.
But please, I'm not or have not seen anywhere that at the national level, NATLAS position 2 is elected. When I came, I wanted to find out who was the NATLAS coordinator at national level. But I didn't get the answer, so please, I would like you to clarify that. Because among our policies, we spoke about equality and equity. And please, my second statement is, from my district, when we were having the district election, it was the first time that we ladies were given opportunity to fully partake in the district conference. And I would like to commend my district chairman for spearheading that agenda. So I would like to use this platform to also plead to you and the executive that you should equally give us opportunity as we are talking about equality and equity so that we can also partake in district, regional, and national in order to encourage our colleagues from home to have the love for NATLAS. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah, Honorable Member, you have the floor now.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Ejenim Boati. Mr. President,
you see, this mic is very sensitive. As soon as you touch it, it goes off. So, when you are speaking, don't hold the mic. It's a sensitive mic, so as soon as you touch it, it goes off.
Thank you.
So you speak, don't hold
Thank
the
you,
mic.
Mr. President.
Yes.
As I indicated earlier, my name is Ejenim Boatin from Ejiso, Jabin, District North. Mr. President, yesterday, when we were going through the resolution, one item that has to do with the CTF issue came, and our dear ladies, one said the CTF bursaries, if it could be possible, should be extended to cover higher programs like MEd, PhD,
Yes.
and so though I've not gone through the policy, maybe if it has been captured already. If not, I'll plead with management and then the political side to look at it and then add that one as well. Then number 2, our district grant. We don't have any quota for NATLAS program. Though they bring their program and then we sit down to prepare budget to cover it, I would rather suggest if we can, as a house, agree that when you receive the monthly district grant, maybe 2% of the total grant be set aside. So by the end of the 4 years, we might have had something, probably 30,000. So when you go for the district round table, the contestant who may emerge best or the first or the winner, we can support that candidate to maybe start a project as the former roundtable contestant suggested.
Okay. Thank you very much. Honorable member, then we'll take some responses from the table. Yes, sir, you have the floor. Is it off?
Hello. Mr. President, thank you for this opportunity. I'm passionate about women issue, and any society who has that has empowered women is a strong society. So when it comes to issue of females or women empowerment, I'm very passionate about it. One thing that often disturbs me is how they organize the roundtable. It seems that it's not well planned. So at the end of the day, we see that it's not incentivized. Those who win the contest and do not receive anything. And I would like to suggest to them, there are corporate organizations that they can get in touch with. Let's say we are in January, so they can start and plan something, get some corporate organization. When they get in touch with me, I will link them up so that...
Oh, why is his mic off? Because he has reached a very important point. Hold on, they are bringing you mic. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think the climate change is impacting on the mic. We have World Menstrual Day programs and those things. And I know an entity that can support them to educate our female students on these things. And when we're able to send our proposals to them, that we have roundtables and all those things, they will sponsor you to organize your roundtables. At the end of the day, the winner will not, fall short. So let's come around, let's support, and let's use their programs are disjointed from the mainstream NATS activities. So I'm suggesting that they should embed their programs into the mainstream NAT activities. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's take responses. Doc.
Hello. Okay. Hi. All right. So I think the first one was from Kennedy, who was talking about, patriarchy and the man telling his wife not to go so that it doesn't seem like family. I think the beautiful thing about, all of us being in this room is that we now have to start becoming ambassadors. Right? We are leaders. And so we carry the message across. Thank you very much, Kennedy, for that point you noted and for the message that you carried across. And I think that we all also become ambassadors of that. There were certain questions about NATOC being included. I'll leave that to management. There was a recommendation from Nimatu, the former beauty queen, about getting the beauty queens to do project work. With the policy, that the NATLAS policy, it's in there. We've mentioned the fact that, all that work, all that training should not be for nothing. And so they should be, put to work so that they develop. I think somebody also mentioned that the projects should be gender projects, serving as role models, female educator projects. I was in the NATLAS, the NATLAS roundtable, and a lot of, I think 90% of the projects really spoke to those kinds of things. And so thank you very much. I think that they already are, gender related projects. I think that there was another question about the NATLA coordinator at national level, like the general secretary will address that. And there was a question about CTF. The policy actually makes provision for academic progression. So not just at the basic level, but at the academic progression. And then the last one that I think I can answer to was on the recommendation for sponsorships for the beauty queens. One of the things that we've put in the policy is not just, whatever, but it's about empowering women to actually write proposals. So how do you write great proposals for things that you need, whether it be the sponsorship for the beauty queens, or whether it be for, female girl child education, whatever supplies, all of that. We have a component about proposal writing, which should actually advance that portion you were requesting. Thank you.
Thank you. So, General Secretary, the other issues, NATOC, the female teachers on campus, of which they even have women NATLAS coordinators. But when we are conducting the research, it's like we never made mention of them. And at times when we are organizing the roundtable, we normally forget to invite such NATLAS coordinators on campus NATOC to the program. Yeah.
So, Mr. President, I think our beauty queens were asking a question that they want a project. Our beauty queens were saying that they want a project. We have a lot of projects. I think one we can start, we give you the cancer project. We give you the cancer project. We give you the cancer project to run with it. Rally us around and all that. But that on a more serious note, we believe that when you were going for the competition, you presented a specific project. So that one we can discuss. Whatever support that can be given you, both in the media or wherever it takes, we see how best we can support. Because once you have presented a project, we can't put that particular project aside and do any other thing aside that one. So please, the one who won the current title holder, I think we can engage on that one and see how best we can be of help. Mr. President, regarding the issue of NATOC, like I indicated when we were at Accra College of Education, I think, Mr. President, I'm happy you are. You see that the women issue is coming up. Because you see, if you look at the architecture of the way people are selected to the National Delegate Conference, it will always favor the men. You have you seen it? You see why I was telling you the other time? The way the architecture is, it will always what? Favor the men. And I know you have the women's is it commissioner or something. Is she here? No, I'm from NATOC, eh? And good. So I know always when you are 5, always the women will be 1. Or the woman there will be 1. Please, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Still no. Please.
So take this one.
Please, can you hear me now? Okay. Please, what I'm saying is that the way the NATOC architecture is and the representation to National Delegate Conference and others, I have indicated to them, I want to give it to them as an assignment. Please, let us go back to the drawing board Okay, let's see what can be done. And some presentation can be done to the National Council. And the next 4 years, by the time they meet here, all the issues would have been ironed out so that we can see how best we can bring our women on board. Please, I hope you understand me. Go back to the drawing board and let us all work towards it. And let's see how best we can encourage our women to join us here. The last one I have here is the issue of the national, at the national level, we have what we call the gender desk or the gender coordinator. So he or she coordinates. But since time immemorial, you have a lady there doing that. We use the word gender. We are mindful of the fact that when you are designing a policy, you need the men to come along. And so when our presenter said only the women should stand up, I was asking, what about we the men? When are we going to stand? Is it the case that we are always against the women? Madam, we are with them. Because after all, at the end of some of us here, we have ladies. You have daughters and all that. So we must all support and see what we can do. So at the national level, we have the gender coordinator. She coordinates all the activities of NATLAS from the classroom up to the national level. But the NATLAS, the 10 regional ladies, they have a rep on the national council, and the youth also, they have a rep on the national council. Please, I want us to take note. These two people are not constituent bodies. Sometimes I hear people say the constituent. They are not. They are part of council. They are not constituent bodies. No, they are part of council. Mr. President, thank you very much.
Thank you. Point of information. Point of information, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Please, when I call a member, Madam, see, I've called someone, so put your hands down. When you finish, I'll call you, okay? Thank you very much. Chairman, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Once again, the name is Mohamed Ilyasu Ambambeu, still the War Chairman. My information is on the point a comrade came to make.
Oh, about, Honorable Chair.
Hello, Mr. President.
Let me listen to you.
I did not come here because we were offended by the point he made. No. I came to make an information clear.
Okay.
So that those who probably did not know much about the North, will get informed. The immediate past regional chairperson for Upper East was Madam Ivy.
Yes.
She was from the North. The current national executive member for Upper East, Madam Mary Claire Abakisi, was the district chairperson for Bulsa.
Yes.
In Wa, between 2010 to 2014, Madam Bagonluri Helen was the district chairperson for Wa. At all material times, until probably this particular period, we have always had female chairpersons from the North, and so it is not traditional to know otherwise.
Thank you very much.
It is just that probably this time the women were outcompeted in this race. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Honorable member. And then madam, who raised your hand? Yes, you. Another woman? Yes, the two of you. Yes. So, yes, three here. Member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Justice from Sunyai. I want to know...
Please, can you raise the mic small?
I want to know the relevance of the beauty pageant.
You want to...
The relevance of the beauty pageant.
The relevance of the beauty pageant?
Yes, please. And secondly, I'm just asking that because the amount of money spent there at the round table, district, and the region, they are talking about equity, entrepreneurship. I think the amount that is spent there can be channeled to the various locales for the women to learn more things than rather spending much on the beauty pageant. That's why I'm asking the relevance of that. Thank you very much.
You have asked the question. Next person.
Thank you, Mr. President. I am Jill Gladys from BA, precisely Jamai. Please, I want to add something to what we said about NATLA's policy. Nowadays, we are trying to push the women, but still, we are facing difficulties in life because some women in leadership are being intimidated by our leaders. Even though they are trying to push us to the top there, but still they are intimidating us. So we have our men here and we have you here. Please, we will plead with you that whenever they try to push us on top, they shouldn't intimidate us. They should try to encourage us so that we can go higher. Thank you.
Thank you. We will not intimidate you. We will encourage you.
Thank you
Yes,
very
madam.
much, Mr. President. My name is Zaria Musa from Bono East Region, specifically Techimai, Tiobodom local chairperson.
That's right.
Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Since this issue concerns ladies, I would like to also make my input into this discussion. Now, the government have now brought something we called sexual awareness. There is a saying that
To it.
we have a
To
student.
it. But for the sake of the recorders,
For the sake of the recorders,
the young shall grow, right?
the young shall grow.
Okay.
Sure.
Kunkunti bana no adana ponchireni.
Wadana Proncheni. Then in our schools, as the focal person in my school, there is this policy that recently GES, in collaboration with TTEL and the Ministry of Education, brought to our secondary schools concerning our girls who are harassed there. So as NATLAS, I would like you to also take this project up, because when it happens that way, it's left with us. Though I take keen interest in this issue of sexual harassment, because it has caused so many of our girls to even drop out of school. Okay? And there is a legal backing to it. So I want NATLAS to take keen interest in this so that we can plan something out for our ladies to see that we are with them.
Thank you very much,
Thank
my
you
lady
very much.
chairperson for Tuabodom. Madam, please help her with the mic for me.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for the opportunity. I just want to...
Your name?
I'm Akilu Takiatu, Yendi District NATLAS Coordinator. We thank the leadership for everything about NATLAS, and I would like to pledge, if within the affirmative action, if some of the officers' position could also be added to the NATLAS, so that at least as a NATLAS rep, we will also get one of the positions to precisely be for the female too, in order to increase the female participation in NAT. Because even the NATLAS, from the northern, sometimes the position is even vacant. Nobody is even willing to stand it. But when we add it, I believe there will be much more participation in the female leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next person.
I am Mercy Habu Liman, Upper West Regional NATLAS Coordinator from the Sisala District. I am equally representing NATLAS in Council. I want to thank Dr. Nana Owusu and Dr. Linus for the yeoman's work done. They have done very well. God bless you. And also to the previous conference, they had the foresight of this policy. If not for them, today we won't be smiling as NATLAS. So I would say that the last conference, God bless you for taking this decision. Again, I would also like to thank the General and the President for what they have done. Because if not for them, this policy wouldn't have come on, but for your efforts. Equally, on empowerment, as women, they can push for us, but we have to step up. If we don't step up, no one will do it for us. Even as women, when you go in for a contest and you lose, you shouldn't give up. I am a testimony. I have lost several elections. I have lost in the local, lost in the district, but I didn't give up. The last one I lost in the district as treasurer and went straight to from the district and went straight to the region and won as NATLAS coordinator. If I had given up, I would have my leadership skill, people will not see it. So even as we lose to the men, don't look at how you have fallen, but look at where you have fallen and rise up and go forward. So I want to encourage my women. Let's step up our game.
Thank you.
And we'll be there. Thank you.
Yes. Honorable member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Carlos Femi Yaoganyu from Ho District. In fact, I will not be forgiven if I don't contribute to this debate when I get back by my NATLAS coordinator. We have elected women at the local as NATLAS coordinators. We elect them at the district, and we go to region to elect them. But when it comes to decision making, where they are supposed to come to take decisions on behalf of the association, we leave them out. NATLAS executives from the locals are not automatic members to the district council. NATLAS coordinators from the district are not automatic members or delegates to the regional delegate conference. Likewise, NATLAS coordinators from the regions are not automatic delegates to national council. In fact, we can make all the policies for them, but when it comes to decision making, they have to be included. So I want to propose that the policy has that aspect, that NATLAS coordinators should be automatic delegates to all the conferences we organize. Then the second one, as an egalitarian, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. In fact, the youth department, we were presented here that we form about 70-something% of the membership of the union. The youth coordinators are suffering the same fate. So I want to suggest that if it will be good, these people we elect to lead these departments are included in decision making for the union. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On point of information, madam, and then my lady there, another lady there. Let's take the floor and then we can wrap up and table a motion on its adoption.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Nicholas Calvin Agboni. Mr. President, I stand on point of information. Having seen Dr. Linus there, I'm very much happy. Yes, was it 2 days ago? He started something which I'm very, very impressed, which was contained in the 5-year development plan, NATLAS can code. In fact, I want to use the opportunity to pass an information that since that is a plan, it could be that within the time frame, conference may review that plan, and basically the NATLAS can code could be eliminated. So I want to pass information that let us include that in the NATLAS policy, a policy that will come to stay, so that we can see our female into tech. We can see our females into robotics. In fact, in the next few years to come, we can see the best female teacher being able to use MATLAB, being able to use Python, being able to use machine learning to address critical issues in the education sector. And this is the contribution I want to make. And once I resume my seat, Mr. President, I also want to use the opportunity to pass information that whilst we wait for the time NATOC to make the presentation to Council for inclusion of the NATLAS in the NATLAS policy, we can co-opt the NATLAS coordinator to be on the gender desk, NATLAS coordinator of NATOC to be on the gender desk for the time being, whilst we wait for the time to come. Thank you so much.
Next person.
All Thank you very much, my president. My name is Malik Zaliatu. I am the current NATLAS coordinator for NATO. First of all, my brother who spoke before my president, I want to applaud him because he spoke my mind. Considering... Sorry.
Allow.
Yeah, sorry.
We are discussing NATLAS.
Considering NATLAS and then the statistics that was showed earlier, female representation in NAT membership alone is 44%. Now, assuming that with the current executive board that you have, God forbid, assuming Madam was not elected as the vice president of NAT, and then also Madam Macy was not elected as the first trustee of NAT, it means that there wouldn't have been a female in that executive board. Therefore, I want to suggest that the NATLAS should be made an executive of the female board. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the opportunity. I'm Miss Mercy Karia from the Central Region, and I'm the District NATLAS Coordinator for Ascent North. Okay,
Please, can we have some silence, please?
My presentation is on the fact that our Northern Regional NATLAS Coordinator made mention of we women not giving up when it comes to we losing elections and others. And I want to add up.
Please,
what I want to say is that...
She's not from Northern Region.
Upper West. Yes,
Yes.
Upper West, sorry. Yes, what I want to add is that, again, women, we should stand for ourselves. We shouldn't fight ourselves. In that, when a sensitive position is being occupied by a woman, and we see more women coming up to fight ourselves, can't we have a deliberation like the men? The men will go indoors, have deliberations, and they'll come to a conclusion to bring one on board. Okay, let our brother go. He's for all of us. But women, it's as if when it comes to that point, everyone wants to show that, yes, I can, yes, I can. And at the end of the day, we tend to lose everything. So as women, let's try to have diplomatic conversations.
Thank you.
Among
Madam,
ourselves. Thank you.
You have the floor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. My name is Podo Winifred, Time Districts from Brona-Hartford region. Please, I want to make this passionate appeal that at our various school levels, when we are selecting delegates for our local conferences, our men, please give us a fair gender balance. So if we are selecting 2 delegates, there should be 1 male and 1 female, so that we can have a fair representation at our local conferences. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Madam?
Thank you very
Finally.
much, Mr. President. I'm Ridwan Hamdia from Setrekumewu District, the local treasurer for Anyinofi Local. Please, I'm adding up on NATLAS Queen's Pageant issue. I think beauty pageants, money comes out of it more when we vote. But unfortunately for the situation of NATLAS Queen Pageant, there is nothing like voting to bring in money to the pageant. So I'll plead the board, the national board should add up the queens in financial issues more so that the queens can, move around in a local, like my local Anyinofi circuit. The people in my village doesn't know anything or doesn't have an idea about children abuse or ladies. A student in Form 1 classes is getting pregnant and the parent doesn't know that they can take the guy on or something. And we being in the village as teachers, when we educate them, sometimes it creates a hatred between the community and the teacher. So I think people or queens like NATLAS queens moving around to the village, they will see them as neutral persons so that the people in the village will have an idea on education concerning girl child abuse or something. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Point of information. Madam, you have the floor. We just give her the mic so that Madam.
It's still not working. Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Finn Joyce, a delegate from Eastern Region, East Akim. My colleague just said when there is NATLAS pageant, there is no voting. I would like to recommend to her to see the Eastern Regional NATLAS coordinator to show her the way, Madam Rita Blepo, how the voting is done, because during our pageant, there was serious voting and we got a lot of money.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
So we are developing a policy, and her comment is a legitimate one. That if there should be that directive, it should cut across. What you are saying is an initiative within a specific region. But at least if we have something that cut across, so that we know that every district is doing this from the policy. So I also agree with you that you have some way of doing your own thing. But I haven't given enough time on this subject and getting the impression that we are all for this policy. I think I can now invite a motion but before I invite the motion for the adoption of this policy, is it a point of information? Madam, you have the floor. I don't want anybody to say that I am intimidating you. So you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for the opportunity. I would first of all like to find out one thing before I go ahead with my preposition. Please, I would like to find out from our officers if the caterers catering for us are members of our union. If yes, I will pause.
Madam, this one is not part of what we are discussing on the floor.
Okay, then let me kindly bring on my preposition.
Yes, so when you finish, come and see Mr. Niba behind the scene there.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Yes, so
my name is Miss Aho Faustina from Akachi District. Please, we want to empower our women financially and to be independent. I would like to propose to the House that NAT should take advantage of the various services that we have engaged people on, which should also help us to delve into the rental services. I would like to propose that our officers look into it and consult the various caterers that they have engaged to see the things we may need for our delegate conference and any other major conferences that we may have, and purchase those things so that at the end of its use, we may be renting them out to the larger society to bring in more money to the association. My second point is to also propose that I know there are able caterers among our union. I will propose that we look into it, search out female teachers that can equally handle the tax we pay people for, and then group them into the various capacities that they can handle, so that we may cut costs in probably catering for our various occasions. Thank you very much.
thank you. So I will now invite the National Vice President to make a statement. Then we'll take a motion for adoption.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you, Nana, and then Dr. Linus. At least Nana coming on board. For us, the women, she's demonstrating exemplary leadership. I have sat down here quietly. I double as the National NATLAS patron. And listening to the discourse that have gone on, I have no doubt that you have bought into the NATLAS national policy, and I know that you are going to approve of it. However, it is worth noting that any woman who wants to come under the bigger umbrella of NAT, being NATLAS, has never any idea of overriding NAT. Remember that we have sought as a NAT, our vision is to become a proactive and a vibrant association. If we leave our women in the dark and don't bring them to the limelight, they will continue poisoning their children because they have no idea what is in the content. Now look at Nana, who did the presentation. We are not only seeking to carry through this policy so that we'll continue doing liquid soap and what have you. We have passed that stage. Now women are into IT, we are into academia, and we are doing so many other things. We want to thank you that you give us the opportunity. I have told people that if you have a church and the women attendance become low, know that your church will be dying. In fact, the offering will cease coming. And I have said that if there is a prophecy, you will not find people falling under the anointing. Yes or yes? So I crave your indulgence, and I am personally convinced that with the discourse that have gone on, we are going to together motivate the NATLAS and run the policy through to start even from the school level, through the local to the district and to the national, to help make NAT a vibrant and a proactive association. Thank you. NATLAS, NATLAS, NATLAS. Thank you.
Oh, your question was not answered, right? Yeah, the relevancy of the beauty pageant. His question was not answered. Of the beauty pageant that we normally have for NATLAS. What is the importance? So, Nana.
Hello? Can you hear me? All right. So, with respect to the relevance of the beauty pageants, first of all, I realized that the beauty pageant was one program within a long, period. So it was not just the beauty pageant for which the people, like the NATLAS roundtables, were held. But with respect to this beauty pageant, there's a concept known as serious play. Serious play as in sometimes when you are even listening to things, it does not always have to be serious, but you get to listen and hear very relevant, very important things in a relaxed setting. With respect to the beauty pageants, the beauty queens spoke a lot about very, very serious advocacy issues. Some of them spoke about sexual harassment. Some of them spoke about, like dropping out of children and all of that. And so I think that it goes to the pillar of social impact and advocacy, because people get there, they tell it to you in a fun way, but there are good lessons that you get to learn. Thank you.
You want General Secretary to give you the historical antecedents?
Oh, Mr. President, as for the history, I think they are already tired, so we'll not go. Mr. President, you see, the essence of this is to encourage the women to come out. You see, is to encourage the women. Look, standing here to talk is not easy. Standing here to talk is not easy. And when you are also standing about 300-400 people, you are going to be questioned or quizzed on issues that you don't have any foreknowledge about. Then you have to stand on your feet and respond to them. It's not something that one can take for granted, because if you speak and you don't speak well, you are in trouble. And if you speak and you speak well, you make name for yourself. So to avoid the ridicule, the disgrace, the shame, many people don't, hey, please, I don't want trouble. I don't want. So the beauty thing we do is to tell the women that you can do it. You can do it. And the moment the ladies have the opportunity of standing, speaking 2, 3, 4, 5 times, nothing is easy. By the time you realize, they become celebrity or whatever you may call. So they'll be riding. So please, let's encourage them. Wherever they go, whatever we can do to encourage our women, let's get it done. They are our wives. They are our sisters. We are with them. So let's encourage them. Thank you very much.
He has given us the historical antecedent. On that note, a motion for the adoption of the policy. Yes, Madam. Oh, not you. I've got someone here, Madam.
Mr. President, thank you. My name is Gladys Techuan Ponsa. Bono Ahaforage in Sunyani District. After thorough deliberation about the NATLAS policy, I duly move for its adoption. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Motion duly moved. Any seconder? It's very important to show them that we are behind them. Is that not it? In fact, personally, I second the motion. You know, I'm a member of this house. I am a member. And I qualify to second. So this one, I second. So having second, I now put the question. My name is Reverend Ezeko Usu. Duly second the motion. President, thank you very much. So the question now be put. All those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say no. The ayes have it. So, Doc and Doc Nana, we are very grateful for giving us this very important, and I know that we will continue to work and improve upon it. So now, point of information. Yes, sir. Please, there is a missing but found NATLAS tag. The owner, is it a badge? Okay. Honorable Member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to find out, the document we just adopted was the work of some committee. Is it not right for the committee to, the committee chairman or the members of that committee to move for the adoption of the, or any other person can just do it? Thank you.
Was it for a committee or it was sent for some work to be done with the Constitutional Amendment Committee? Okay, Madam Vice want to make a statement.
Yes, thank you. Mr. President, it was a stakeholder consultative work, and the consultancy have taken over somehow. So you cannot pinpoint directly to a committee that they own this particular document. Stakeholders were drawn from across the regions to make inputs, and women leaders were drawn from across the levels also to make inputs to come out with this policy. Thank you.
And so far as those who moved the motion and seconded the motion are accredited delegate to conference, we are within. So, colleagues, I now invite the resolution committee chairman to come up. Resolution committee chairman, part of information. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Please, I'm Nathaniel Dubois.
Please, I'm seeing a lot of movement. Please, today let's all break together. Nobody should take the lead. Please, all movements will cease. Please, please. Yes, sir.
Mr. President, please, on our agenda,
yes,
you made mention of the youth policy. And
yes.
As at now, I haven't heard anything of that.
I think we gave information to conference that 2 policy documents, we've not concluded on it. One being the corporate governance policy document and that of the youth. So in view of that, this document will be referred back to the National Council. That was the message we gave to the conference. It isn't that. And then we have another one, you know, the NAT membership cut across even the private school teachers. And we do have policy for them. And we are developing a policy called PRISM, private school teachers. Because if a private school teacher is paying the dues, what's the limitation? Can a private school teacher become the national president of NAT? Can the person become the regional chairman or district chair? What happened when, in line of duty, the employer dismissed such person or the school collapsed? So we need a definite policy for such members who are willing to join the association. So we have 3 policy documents that is still work in progress. So that is why we couldn't bring it to conference. And we have what it takes to refer it to the National Council, who meets annually, and per under Article 25 has what it takes to formulate policies and regulations on behalf of conference and report in the ensuing year. Thank you very much. So, honorable members, yesterday we started a tax under the resolution committee. They inform us that they have 4 thematic areas. We were able to pass the first, the second, and the third. The 4th one being the last thematic area for us to adopt because of item I and item II. At a point in time, I adjourned the House till today. Now, we have come back. And so, we will start with the first item under D, psychosocial, social, economic, and gender issues. The first item, which is that the monthly contribution to the NAT Cancer Fund be increased to enable the fund provide financial support for treatment of cancer. And there were some proposal and counter proposal, and so there was some kind of disagreement among the House. Now we have come back to it. From the impression I had yesterday from the discussion was that as for the increment, nobody is against the increment. But the bone of contention was the 5-year strategic plan, the things in there vis-a-vis the proposed 30 Ghana cedis and its related matters. So, before I open the floor, nobody has the power to impose anything on conference. I, even the presiding chair, I am only here to coordinate and moderate conference. All the votings we are doing, it is by majority decision. Nobody from the committee chair to all of us here at the high table. So the impression being created that we want to impose something on you. This is the Supreme Court of NAT, the highest decision-making body. we have an asset. Huge sums of money has been sunk into this hospital. Here we are. We've gone there. And all of us believe that there is a need for some kind of increment. Of course, I know that some also have other opinion that if we are increasing, what other additions of ailments are we adding? In terms of children, age, and whatever, what are we doing? Irrespective of our differences, we should be able to disagree, to agree on a common figure at the end of the day, so that we help the sustenance and the maintenance of the hospital. If the House, by majority decision, decide that we should go to the right side, that is the decision of the House. If by majority decision decide that we should go to the left side, that is the decision of the House. So on this note, I will now come to the floor and take some submission. But before that, I understand the board chairman want to make a statement. Where is the board chairman? Mr. Armstrong. At the gate, eh? Okay. He's coming. Yes. Yes, please, you have the floor, Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, as we discussed earlier, if you look at the monthly contribution we receive is 1.27 million Ghana cedis. If you look at the monthly claims, bills we receive, averagely, you receive...
They can't hear you, so speak to the mic for me.
If you, with the exception of the PET scan, monthly we receive a bill not less than 3.2 million cedis. So we see that there is a big gap, such that if there is no increment, it will be difficult for us to move forward. So we propose that if we are able to increase it to 20 cities, we will be able to meet the bills such that whenever members come, we will be able to offer them the best of service. So that is the proposition of our board. Thank you very much.
Honorable members, this is the board chairman, the board that is managing the dues, the cancer fund dues. Now he has made a proposal. He has proposed that looking at the current situation, if it pleases the House, they are proposing 20 Ghana cedis. That is a proposal. Let me now come to the House. My lady, 2, 3 people from the center. Let's take the first 3. I'll come. Please.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I'm Catherine Chirayeboa, the local chairperson for Drobu Local. That's Jamai Nats, BA to be precise. Thinking about the 20 cedis increment, some of us looking at our salary levels, you might think it's okay, but considering others who are also in the same association with us. Now, I've contributed for 20 years. I didn't go on retirement. I died. My kids and my wife or my husband would be neglected. They wouldn't benefit from this. Even after my death, if my children or any of my children contract cancer, they wouldn't be affected. Due to that, we have a lot of insurance on our payslips covering that, so that even if we are not around, our case will be also catered for. And looking at the policy document you gave us, we had it before we came. So we were able to discuss it with our teachers. And for the 10 cities, we were able to convince them to accept it. So we are pleading, looking at how it went in the strategic plan, let's move with that. Accepting the 10 cedis now. Then when we go per the strategic plan next year, the increment, we do it gradually. Per the gradual increment, I think that is going to convince teachers, and we are going to applaud for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Mr. President, I cite with my colleague, Badu Emmanuel, Jamindot, BA. Per what she has rightly said, the cancer fund started from 2 cedis, gradually moved to 5 Ghana cedis, and now we want an increment. Please, Mr. President, it will interest members who are watching us live, who are at home, and we are representing them there, that when there is an increment from 5 cedis to 10 cedis is something we can all accommodate. Jumping from 5 to 30% is something we cannot defend at home. When we know things are very hard, that is why when our leaders went for negotiation and brought 9%, we accepted it. We knew you didn't take it easy. Likewise, when we also take home 30 Ghana, 20 Ghana cedis, we cannot even call for local meetings at home. Like going to school by school for visitation, we can't do that. So I side with my sister and played with the house that NAT is an organization we are saying the best in Ghana, and for that matter, let's take to our gradual increment for 5 Ghana cedis to 10 cedis. Mr. President, I thank you.
Thank you. Honorable Member.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Please, mine will be on. We're having a documentary done on the cancer fund. Please, my name is Edward Boama from the Eastern region.
Yeah.
East Akim. Please, mine is on a documentary. We're having a documentary done on the place, having people see what really we need from the place, because some of us may not have, or my brothers at home may not have knowledge on what is going on at the place. So I believe if there is a documentary done on it and then we circulating it, they would come into agreement with whatever we want to agree upon. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah, at the back. Honorable member in white. Honorable member in white. Let me take the point of information. 1 and 2. Yes, you right. Honorable member, I've called you. The point of information, let me take them first. Please, I've already called 3 people here, so when I finish. Please, Mike. Okay, if yours is ready, let me listen to you. You, yes.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Justice Arnoade from Sunyani District. I think the board didn't do well for us. If they have done cost analysis on the issue, and as my brother said, have done some documentary as was presented by 3 people yesterday, explaining matters and even giving those information to us earlier on as being shown on the television, this issue wouldn't have come up. Because per the cost that he gave, that's saying they are spending 3.2 million or 3 million above on the PET scan and the rest. Meanwhile, we are from the 3% being deducted from the money being taken from controller. Every deduction, they take 3% out of it. So it will be 1.2 million Ghana cedi. Even 10 Ghana cedi to be 2.4. It's not even up to the 3 million that he's talking about. So analysis should have been done well. Documentary has been also done to educate members before we coming in. And from the record they gave us to shows that it should be gradual. So you have brought yourself to us. If you have brought yourself, you dance to the tune.
Thank you.
So let us maintain that, and they should go back, do the education well, And even if you can handle to council, that if education goes on well, then we can do something about it through the council. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, cancer cannot wait for a discussion, a documentary. Cancer has no senses. I wish to humbly inform this House that hearing conference, Mr. Chairman, I want your full attention. Mr. Chairman, hearing conference, we don't have them against us. We don't have opposition members in this House. And therefore, for this particular sensitive nature, we don't have anything, kick against it and let's clap for you. Something happened in my district, East Akim. A teacher at Odumase near Chebi, 6 years ago, took his mobile phone, switched his association to one of them. The wife, a teacher, he did the same for the wife. Then we did the shortest possible time, he suffered cancer. Then they ran to the office. We started the process and realized that he was not a member when we wanted to attach documents. So we wrote to the General Secretary seeking for amnesty. The advice was that we should switch his membership back to NAT so that they can see what they will do. So we need to send delegation to kind of plead. Before we could go through those processes, he was invited to heaven. And so these issues are not that simple. So we are here to take decision on behalf of our people. So let us stop the emotional, let us kick against it. We will not end anything if we stand to kick against anything.
Thank you. You've made your point.
I want to associate, thank you very much, Mr. President. I want to associate myself with the 20 Ghana cities that the Brown Afro Regional Chairman, one of us in the classroom, proposed as evidence of being the board chairman. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Carlos
Please,
Femi.
I've called people already. Let's listen to them.
I'm Carlos Femi Yaoganyo, Whole District NAT. In fact, those who are here and those at home, when we are happy and we get out on a day, we spend more than 20 Ghana cedis mentioned by the chairman of the fund. That notwithstanding, health is life. I don't know how many of us sitting here and how many teachers out there will be able to spend the amount of money being mentioned as the cost of treatment of cancer and the related sicknesses being mentioned for this fund, will be able to pay that money for treatment. I am here to support the chairman on the 20 cedis, but I also want to add that he who calls for equity must come with clean hands. The center, I am paying and I don't pray that I should fall sick and go there. But whatever I put in there, when there is some development, I should be informed. When there is some earnings from there, I should be informed. And I am sure when members are aware of what goes on there periodically, issues of increment in order to get us a better fund will be a problem. So I propose that the fund should regularly inform members on what our money is doing and the returns we are getting from our money. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next person.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Bernard Yakuso.
Oh, please speak to the mic.
My name is Bernard Yakuso, Nkwanta North District.
Honorable member, you take the mic and speak with it because we can't hear you cry.
Okay. Yeah, I just want to add a little to what the earlier speaker spoke. I had the privilege to be at the center in November. We went there for an excursion, and we had first-hand information as to how the place ran.
Have a motion now.
All right. So I also support the proposal that it should be increased to 20 cities. However, I also plead that there should be steps taken to account to the people so that they will know that their money is being used.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honorable member.
Thank you, Mr. President. And conference. This is the highest decision-making body in that. And it happens that we meet 4 years before, and colleagues, the 20 cities, the 30 cities, even 100 cities is not enough. Yes. We are not praying that any of us should be affected with cancer. Neither are we praying that we should fall sick. But it is something that you cannot do away with whilst you are a human being. Me standing here never wish to be affected with cancer.
Let me take the final round and then we'll come and then we'll vote. One. Honorable member in the smoke. Honorable member at the back. Yes, get to the mic. And I'll pick 3 here. Madam, Upper West. Greater Accra. Please get to the mic. Let's take, yes, member.
Good evening.
Please. There are a lot of movement, please.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening, member.
I'm glad to be here to speak on these important issues which borders on our noble profession. Mr. President, please, looking at the emotions of members of this August House and the information on Facebook, please, I think all of us here, no one have issue with the increment. The issue is how the increment is being proposed. So, Mr. President, I am of the view that we should go by it progressively. For example, we can add the 5 cities to the current 5 cities, making it 10 cities. Next year, another 5 cities. The following year, another 5 cities. There won't be any issue with it. But currently, Mr. President, now the current 5 cities, if we add another 5 cities, meaning that is 100% increment, there is no fund whereby you can just jump 100% increment.
Thank you very much.
So please, House, if you agree with me, let's go with the 10 Ghana cities.
10 Ghana cities.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, next person. Yes, sir. You have the floor.
Okay. Mr. President, thank you very much. My name is.
Yes, you have the floor, honorable member.
My name is Victor Owusu from Kranza. Please, I want to propose that when you check our constitution, Article 37, Clause D, 2E. When you check the distribution, the percentage that goes to the death and then the retirement is 25%. I propose that percentage, 5% should be channeled to the cancer fund so that we maintain the 10 cities. And then maybe the next year, per the plan, then we can move to the 20%. I so propose. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Next person.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm Asma Albert, representing Ejmako District. Please, colleagues, some of us have been witnesses to what is happening at the cancer center. I sent a retired headmistress to the priest, and we visited her in April last year. She's well, in home now, and she's doing well. We visited her, and the recommendation and appreciation she's giving to Nat, she wishes she can get the platform to do that. Please, what we are saying now, it seems it is the 20 cities or the 30 cities or whatever we are going to decide on is what we are thinking of. But the issue is this. Now, if we are affected, it is two things. If it affected you and you go there, it is two things. Either your family members will be able to raise the money to come and pay and for the cure to be done unto you, or you pray to God to take you early. Then, on the other side, if it should happen to any of your relatives who can benefit, that is where we members will start to suffer, because it will now fall on us to find money to go and take care of that relative who is there. I'll plead with the whole house that if it is education we want our members, then this house, we should give our management or our leaders to do the education at least 1 month for members to be sensitized. Then know the importance of what we are talking today. To come up with the money. 100 cities is even small. I'm telling you, with what I have experienced. So please, the 20 cities or the 30 cities that we are talking about, if we can start today with 20 cities, it's very good. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. My name is Gideon Nyakun, Techiman. Mr. President, okay. Mr. President was conversing with Secretary, that is why I don't know whether they are listening to me. Thank you very much. Yes, so we are looking at how we can actually sustain the center. I think that is the bottom line. Whether 20 cities, 30 cities, 40 cities, whatever, the bottom line is how can we sustain the center such that anytime a teacher is affected with cancer, the center can take care of that particular teacher or his or her relatives. Now, we are also proposing that we all agree that from next year going, we're going to increase the retirement benefit from 3,500. Now that the center is also taking care of retirees, we want to propose that we maintain that 3,500 as we have, then the surplus should be channeled to support the center so that it can also rake in some funds to support whatever we are doing over here. And so, Mr. President, I'm also of the view that looking at the current dispensation and the financial situations in which we find ourselves,
yes,
we maintain the 10 cities with yearly progressive increment of 5 cities, as my brother earlier said, until such a time when we'll be able to get in more funds to support the center. The next thing that I want to also add is that, Mr. President, we are here because we do not have a comprehensive scheme in place that is managing the center, which is why we don't even know how much is enough for the center. So I will propose that from here, council should actually get a comprehensive scheme that should be able to, let us know how much exactly do we need for the center So we can do the projections for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. How much is able to sustain the
Thank you
center
very
for
much,
us?
Honorable
If
Member.
not,
You've made your point.
We'll come back.
Thank
here
you. Yes, sir.
And then,
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Samuel Nazi from Eastern Region, New Japan. I think with the deliberation going on, in principle, nobody is against the increment.
Increment, yes.
But the margin. My challenge is the age cap for children. I feel if we increase it, then there shouldn't be any age limit to which a ward or a ward of a contributor can benefit. Because your child is your child, no matter how old is he. And I believe there are people here whose even their last born are more than 18 years. So if they start contributing,
okay,
and such happens, what
Thank you
happens?
very much.
Thank you very much.
Honorable senior lady. Then I'll take Madam after senior lady.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I am Haji Arukaya Issa from Eastern Region and New Joabin, to be precise. I want to associate myself with the 20 cities. Being that our motto, you touch one, you touch all. So let us sacrifice 20 cities to help our unfortunate brothers and sisters. As we sit here, some of us are on health insurance policies, like the premier health insurance. You pay 66 cedis for yourself, and if you want to add your children, every child is the same amount. So if you have 3 children or 4 children, including yourself and your husband, we pay the same amount. But at times the whole year, you don't even visit the hospital. So I am pleading that we should accept
You support the 20 cities
so that
proposal.
God, in his own wisdom, will manage us so that we will not get the cancer.
Thank you very
and
much,
you
Ajia.
will support
Madam?
us. Thank you.
Oh, no, I'll come to you. Let me take Madam. I'll come to you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I lost my voice. I lost my voice. My name is Cynthia Derry from the Upper West region.
Yes, so.
Sorry, I lost my voice.
Madam, you get some water first. So, Honorable Member, let me listen to you.
Hello. Thanks a bunch, Mr. President.
Madam, take some water. I'll come back to you. Yes, sir. You have the floor.
Thanks a bunch, Mr. President. My name is Intifo Edmond Deusi, the landlord of Ashaiman local, being a microcosm of the Tema Metro Nuts.
Honorable Member, let's go straight to the point. I beg you.
Mr. President, Honorable TM1, please, I think I stand to be rectified. In one of your submissions, you made mention that each month the union does contribute 1 million Ghana cedis to the fund, right? No, you should answer before I can proceed.
Mr. President, I need to correct this particular thing before you honorable member. We went to council meeting, and at the council meeting, the Cancer Foundation and the Sweden Ghana Medical Center came to do a presentation. Now, after the presentation, they indicated that the center has accumulated a bill of 17 plus million. So council deliberated on the issues. And after deliberations and taking into consideration, you remember when I was speaking earlier on, I commended council
that council always will make sure that the members are doing well. And so members knowing very well that whatever happens, they, the chairman, will be under pressure to see how best the teachers are doing well, told the headquarters that yes, the budget has been approved. Yes, all the things you are saying, it might even throw your budget off gear. But so to the extent that a member is involved and there is life involved, go look for the money and let's see how best that thing could be paid. And at the time that we're looking at it, there is something we call windfall. And as and when it comes, then we pay. Council said, go and see how best you can use part of it or use the whole thing to clear it. And when council gave that particular directive, council added that as we are thinking of how to clear this, let us be thinking about how best and the kind of measures that will be put in place so that we will not accumulate this thing again. And remember, as of the time that council was saying this, it got to a stage that one or two people went there and they were turned off. Councillors, you are here. And the matter came before council that one or two of our members came there, and because of the debt that was building up, they could not be taken care of because the medicines and all that were not there. And my house is around that area. And when West come to West, they'll call me. There are instances where I even have to go and carry some of them to when we were having a listen at the lakeside estate. When you see the person, look, you have to move heaven and earth. Why should I look for a teacher to die? Why? So when the matter came before council and we deliberated it, and council said that we should go look for that money and pay, I said, no problem, because life is involved. So anytime the grants come, remember, the grant comes, as we are speaking now, over 3 months, the grant has not come. But you see, we are having conference here. We are having conference. So the moment we get our grant, whether the grant delay for 4 months or whatever month, we say, look, let the 1 million go. Because there is life at stake. And with those things that we can do, we do. The other thing we consider is paying the regional grant and all that. Then the rest, if we have money to continue, we continue. And the regions will bear with me. There are some that the donations, the number of months that it must take is now going beyond because of all those. So comrade, honorable member, it is an interim measure, a stopgap measure to save a situation as we find a lasting solution to the problem. That is all. Because remember, the total amount goes to the Cancer Foundation. And so the 1 million we are giving, I think I heard the chairman saying that every month they get 1 point what? No. 1 point. So in addition of the 1 million headquarters is added as a result of the National Council Directive, that brings the total amount of about 2 point something. But even that, the center is still owing or giving the number of people that go there. Mr. President, let me end here. You see, if you don't see the teachers come there, I wish you will appreciate how some teachers come there, the pain, the anguish, the tears and the things they go through. It's terrible. But me, that is all that I can do. All that I can do is to explain. The rest is for you to take your decision. Whatever decision, if we decide that we won't give anything, we will all agree. And whatever happens, let us all take it out from there. If whatever thing we want to do, please, the ball is in our court. Whatever decision we take, we will all abide by it. I wish all of us well. Thank you, Mr. President.
Honorable members, please hold on. We have had enough deliberation on this matter. And this is the high decision-making body. Even if I allow every single individual to speak, at the end of the day, we have to put the matter into a vote. So, all those standing, with a gift of respect, resume your seat for me.
Okay, Mr. President, on that note, I thank the Secretary for
Thank
the
you very
ratification.
much.
Thank you very much.
Resume your seat. Colleagues, we have a proposal from the board chair, which is 20, and another proposal from the floor of the House directing that we should go by what is in the 5-year strategic plan, which says that 2026, the cancer fund should increase from 5 cities to 10 cities. So in effect, we have 2 proposals. We're going to vote. And this time around, I wouldn't go through a voice vote, because this is a very important issue. In and around, everybody is watching us. So I think a head count, I would have wished for us to do a secret vote, but it will delay. It will delay. So we'll vote based on head count. Please, this is a very important matter. Nobody is coercing you. Nobody is forcing you. You are representing 500 of our members and part thereof. The decision that you feel that if you take will inure to the benefit of the people that you are representing. You are not deciding for yourself. You are deciding for them. If you take the good decision, you'll be able to chest out to go and tell them that, yes, I, so and so, took the decision, and I took it in your interest. But if you take a decision that when you see them, you have to hide, that one too is up to you. So, yes, so once we are going to vote, certainly observers are not part of the voting. If you're an observer, you don't qualify to vote. So, where's Dr. Taylor? Please, kindly come first and let me look at.
Hello. Hello.
Before we do the count, let me formally receive motion on the 2 figures. So the board chairman, you can now put your proposal into a motion for me to get a seconder. Then I'll take a motion for the 10 CDs and a secondment as well. Board chair, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. Following the serious nature of financial burden on the center and the fact that we want our members to receive proper health care, I, Thomas Asante Armstrong, the board chairman, move for the adoption of 20 cities for the center, such that our people can receive the best of health care at the center, so that we can all laugh. Thank you, Mr. President.
Any seconder? Madam, do second the motion for me.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Grace.
Please, I'm seeing some movement. Please, yes. Let's cease. Where we are. It's a very critical moment. I beg you. Yes, madam.
Yes, from Medina, Adenta, Abokobi districts of the Greater Accra region. I second the motion.
Thank you very much. We have motion on the 20 Ghana cedis moved, duly moved and duly seconded. Now, let me receive the counter motion on the 10 Ghana cedis. Yes, sir.
Mr. President, thank you very much for the opportunity given. Mr. President, upon deliberations and looking at our 5 years strategic plan, I, Badu Emmanuel, a delegate from the Jamai district, move for a motion that the council, which is the highest decision-making body, the conference, which is the highest decision-making body, do accept a gradual increase from 5 Ghana cedis to 10 Ghana cedis. Thank you, Mr. President.
Have you moved?
I so move.
Thank you very much. Secondment. Honorable in the red. No.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm Jonah Nti from Central Region.
Order.
I so second.
So the counter motion on the 10 cedis duly moved and duly seconded. Please, all delegates.
The name is Jonah Nti.
I'm still seeing people trooping in. I'm about to put the question. And it is on the head count base. So when I put the question, you raise your hand for the members to count you. The men and the all men. We are going to count. If you are for 20 cedis, you raise your hand. We'll count all those in favor of 20 cedis. If you are for 10 cedis, you raise your hand. We'll count all those in favor of 10 Ghana cedis. Then at the end of the day, we'll count. And whoever gets the majority, we call it a day. Point of information. Yes. Maybe the information will help us.
I am Samuel Apia.
Please lift up the mic.
I'm Samuel Apia.
Yes.
Initially, you said the Facebook Live should go off. Now we are come to vote. So I'm also asking that the Facebook should go out.
The Facebook, the live screening, I suggest we should off it. We are not hiding anything. Yes. So, please, let me put the question now. Honorable Member, please resume your seat for me. Resume your seat and let's take the vote, please. Massa, can you sit down for me? What is the information about? Motion has been moved already. I need to put the question.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, the motion has been moved already, but my information would assist the House. If you check at this side, they are serving food, and some of the delegates have gone out. So I just want to plead with you, if you can allow 5 minutes so that they'll get inside, then we'll get the vote. Thank you, Mr. President.
You see, as for you, everything, yeah. We are about to vote. Somebody raised food, he said, yeah. So, the voting is just you raising your hand for us to count, then we'll go and eat. Those who are eating should do what? But who are those people eating? Please, let us go and eat and come back and vote. But you see, now others are eating. All right, I'll give you 5 minutes. Let them come in. We are waiting. Let them come in. 5 minutes. Please, they should stop eating and come. Ofadiba, please, they should stop the eating and they should come.
10 cities.
Chief of Staff about
Please, we are still waiting. We are still waiting. We must do the voting before we leave this room. We must do the vote before we leave this room. Please, let's resume our seat, please. Let's resume our seat. Honorable members, please. With the greatest of respect, kindly resume your seat. Please, shall we resume our seats? Please resume your seat, honorable members. Resume your seats. Please, those who are talking, please, can we have some silence in the room? Yes, I think we have the sizable number now. We will vote before we leave. Please, those who are to do the counting, what are you? Let me see you first. I think we can get one person for each of the columns. And please, if you are an observer.
Facebook, kindly stop the Facebook thing now.
No, the house said no.
No, the county.
No, they said no.
They should continue.
Yes, that is the list of the house. Please, if you are an observer, do not make attempt to raise your hand. I am begging you. If you are not an accredited delegate and you are inside the room, please. Please. If you are not supposed to be here, let those who are counting check the tag. Check the tag. The room, eh? Okay. But mine is ash. Okay, yes, it's pink. Okay. So I now put the question on the first motion, which is the 20 cities. Please, I don't want to see movements. Dr. Taylor, only two of you. Okay. So I now put the question. All those in favor of the increment from 5 cedis to 20 cedis, show by hand. Please don't put your hands down. You. Until they are finished counting, let your hand remain. It should do what? Put the camera on who? Me. But the camera is on me. On you. I am the presiding chair, so don't worry. Yes, our sign language man is a delegate. Please, are you done? Are you done? Are you done with the first one? Okay. And now put the second question. And now put the second question. All those in favor of the increment of the cancer fund dues from 5 cedis to 10 Ghana cedis, show by hand. Please, what is happening there? What is happening there? What is happening there? Please, if you are done, let me have the results. If you are done, let me have the results, please. Please, the room is a bit noisy, please. Let me have the result if you are done. Then you Go and announce the results. Please, let's take the results. Let's pay attention and take the results. Dr. Taylor, let's start with that of the 20 Ghana cedis. How many votes?
Thank you, Mr. President. Honorable members, those who voted for the 20 Ghana cedis, they are 286. 286. And those who voted for the 10 cedis, they are also 282. 282. Thank you very much.
Please. Please. Shall we resume our seats? Shall we resume our seats? No.
We don't trust this. We don't trust you. We don't trust you. We don't trust you.
We should get it.
Mr. President,
if you want to challenge,
that's why I wanted to be an agent. You should have wanted us to know the number of people who were here and were counting. So we are not going to accept this result.
We are in a meeting.
We are not going to accept this result, Mr. President. We are not going to accept this result.
Please, hold on.
The process is flawed.
Oh, please.
The process is flawed. We protest this result.
There's no fraud.
Please, I have received the results. If you are not satisfied with the results, there is a process. It's not about noise making. There is a process, because you see, when you are in doubt, there is a process for you to challenge. Then we look at the alternative. So please, let us go and eat and come.
No.
We
are not going. Mr. President, please, we are not going. I am challenging the results.
Resume your seat. Then that's it.
Mr. President, we are challenging the outcome.
Look,
we are challenging the outcome.